Alright, it's your buddy Mike Messier, and just the fight now is 12 hours old or 16 or 17 hours old, whatever the fuck it is. And just, upon reflection of this, look, for those that cared about this fight, which I did care about it, I think we all have to just, not we all, but if you want, give credit where it's due. Conor McGregor had a vision for this thing. I've never had a pro boxing fight before. I'm a mixed martial artist. This is Conor thinking or talking to himself. And he had a vision for a big money fight. Who would think 3-4 years ago, a mixed martial artist, ultimate fighting champion, basically realizing kind of the, at that time and still now, that ceiling for payday for an ultimate fighter, the ceiling of a payday for an ultimate fighter, whether it's $5 million a fight or whatever the record is. I don't know if that would be a Brock Lesnar or a John Jones or whoever, but Conor said, I want to break through this ceiling of a certain pay rate. I want more than that for my life. And this is where it gets a little inspiring. You don't have to like Conor or like the result or like Floyd or anything, or even like the fight. But for anyone who is out there who does something with their life, including myself, see this McGregor-Mayweather experience one way or another. They got a lot of money. And, through all the criticisms, all the negativity, themselves being, out of line a couple of times with the swearing or the profanities or the insults, crossing the line, but just keeping with it and having that vision of, at the end of the day, McGregor is going to be sitting there drinking his whiskey, having a good time, 29 years old and rich. And the money that he got from this fight, and he still wants to fight again, according to him, and maybe he'll change his mind, but I think what we have to do is, if you watch the fight or even if you didn't watch it, give the respect or at least take it some inspiration, like, hey, this motherfucker had a vision, and his vision was, what I'm good at fighting is paying me a lot of money, but it could pay 10 times as much if I got this guy, this Floyd Mayweather. And at the time, up until a year ago, 2 years ago, this was not something you would see done. Why would, and we all thought, are they going to have to put, are they going to have a hybrid fight or take off their boots or something? But no, Conor went the extra mile, and he played by Floyd's rules. He did the boxing thing, and he was respectable. Did he win the fight? No, obviously he did not. But he put on a respectable performance. He's being very honest that he, got gassed out, 8th, 9th, 10th round, gassed out, and would have liked to have kept going. But that's a great asterisk for him. That's a great yeah, but for him, as Meltzer would say, or whoever the fuck says the yeah, but thing. He could, he can retire now, do acting, do whatever the fuck he wants, be a TV show host. And Conor McGregor has made his mark on the world. So that's the lesson here for all of us, is make your fucking mark on the world. Distance from Avalon, MikeMessier.com, the Messier Mantra, Anders Manor, Disregard the Vampire, Mike Messier documentary. The things that I'm doing in my life may never approach the worldwide appeal of a boxing match, obviously. My niche films and my TV show may never conquer the world of sports, entertainment, combat sports. It's not even the same thing. But for me, at this point in my life, seeing a guy like Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, to give him credit too, but especially Conor in this case, because he's the one that really, wanted this thing so bad. And why did he want it? The money, the fame. I mean, that's fine. But maybe someone out there wants to cure cancer or cure Alzheimer's, or raise money for a charity, or have a family, or build a house. Use this Conor McGregor story in our modern times, when there's so much negativity of racism, possible nuclear war, disgusting things that are abhorrent, okay? People that are disgusting and vile and cruel and vicious, and things in the world that are absurdly unjust and unfair. Use the Conor McGregor story as an inspiration, that if you can envision a better path for yourself, breaking boundaries, overcoming the obstacles, then fucking do it. That's what I get away from this fight. Now, I mean, you might just say it's a couple of assholes bouncing around the ring and they ripped off a lot of people, but they didn't. They provided a good fight. It was just as good a fight as anything you've seen. Was it as good as Holyfield, Buster Douglas? Yes, it was. Okay? And for all the Tyson fanatics out there, 20 years later, it was better than a lot of Tyson fights. I'm sorry. So, and definitely better than a lot of Mayweather fights, and definitely better than a lot of UFC fights. With all the steroids and so forth, and the John Jones. So bottom line is this: use this Conor McGregor situation to inspire yourself. Take this lesson as he did the unthinkable. He manifested. Conor McGregor manifested a fight with Floyd Mayweather for a sport that, in a sense, or a competition that really didn't exist yet, which was boxer versus UFC. Boxer versus MMA. So that's it. That's MikeMessier.com's Mike Messier, blah, blah, fucking fuck, blah. And hope you enjoy your goddamn life and day. Do something with yourself.